At Deacon's place, Hope asks Sheila, "Are you sure we haven't met?" Deacon tries to hurry his daughter along. She remarks again that his female friend looks familiar. At Brooke's place, Rich comes upon her and Liam discussing Douglas being at the Forrester mansion and barks. Of course he's having fun. He's with his father. Talk turns to Hope visiting Deacon. Rich hopes she missed him. Brooke chastises. He's her dad. Rich is adamant that sooner or later his bad habits are going to come out and Hope's going to get hurt. At Forrester Creations, Quinn and Zend pair jewelry with his designs. They complement one another, and Zend tells her that her talent shines brightly around there. Carter appears. He couldn't agree more. "When I think of beauty, I think of Quinn." They canoodle, and Zend remarks that it's obvious how crazy they are about each other. Quinn and Carter are pleased that they no longer have to hide. Quinn calls her boyfriend an incredible man. At Brooke's place, she tells Ridge that she respects his feelings about Deacon, but she won't stand in the way of his relationship with Hope. Ridge argues that on New Year's, Sheila used Deacon to get to her because she knew how much damage it would cause. At Deacon's apartment, Hope declares that her dad clearly has plans, so she'll be on her way. Deacon apologizes. It's just that tonight is not a good night. Hope tells Lena it was nice meeting her and goes. Deacon locks the door behind her and turns on Sheila. "What the hell were you thinking? If you want to stick around here, you stay away from my kid." At Forrester, Zend takes his designs and leaves, and Quinn coos to Carter that as much as she loves working with the designer, she couldn't wait for him to leave so she could do this. Quinn leans in for a passionate kiss. Hope arrives at Brooke's place, and Liam asks if she found her dad. She says she did. Liam wonders if he was acting squirrely or weird. Hope explains she'd been wondering why she hadn't heard from her dad much, and she now knows the reason why. He has a new reason in his life. The group hears that she's nice, and Brooke's surprised Deacon didn't say anything. Hope explains her father seemed nervous. Ridge picks up on this. Brooke asks who she is, and Hope says Lena. She seemed familiar, and Hope had the strangest sense she'd met her before. At Deacon's place, Sheila tells him he doesn't need to freak out. He fumes. "Hope saw you." Sheila blames him, and he counters that he didn't know she was coming. Sheila accuses him of overreacting. "Do you know who you're dealing with?" She insists, "I would not have hurt your daughter." Deacon sneers, "Yeah, like you didn't hurt your own kid." Sheila tells him he's just being mean. Deacon orders her to pack up her stuff and get out of there. The whole roommate thing is just too dangerous. Sheila tells Deacon to get a grip, but he rants, "What if Hope had recognized you?" Sheila insists she had everything under control. "What you've got going on? This panicky thing. It doesn't do it for me." At Forrester, Carter has surprised Quinn with a romantic dinner and wine in the office. He wanted to do something special for her. Quinn croons that he always surprises her. From the very first minute they spoke, he listened to her and heard her. Who knew how good it was going to feel in your arms? The one thing that always surprises her is that a woman like her could be lucky enough with an incredible man like him. They share a tender kiss. After their dinner, Quinn and Carter canoodle and kiss some more. Quinn asks for a little more wine and talks about how his thoughtfulness. He's always thinking of her. Quinn marvels that there was a time she would have balked at all of this. "I would have felt unworthy," Carter declares. "No one is more worthy than you, Quinn." He finds her self-awareness incredibly sexy and brave and beautiful. Her openness is what attracted him to her in the first place. "You see more deeply than anyone I've ever met." He sees his life and what he wants when he looks at her. "When I look in your eyes, I see a whole future." Quinn teases him about being chiseled to perfection, and they kiss again. At Brooke's place, Hope doesn't know why her dad didn't tell her about his girlfriend. Ridge grunts, so he's keeping it secret. He adds, "What kind of a crazy woman would want to be with Deacon?" Brooke's jaw drops, and she flashes a look at Hope to see her reaction. At Deacon's place, he pleads with Sheila to go. She insists they had a deal. "Hope didn't recognize me, which means nobody else will." Deacon tells her this isn't a game. She knows that, if she gets caught, she goes straight to prison. Sheila is counting on him, so like it or not, they're in this together. Sheila steps toward him and feels his heart, which is racing. She thinks they should take a hot shower and relieve his stress.